Alright, back on Thursday Night Magic. We have some more six-man tag action between a team that has now been mathematically eliminated and a team that is fighting to stay alive. The Haddixes, who are 1 and 2, and the Killer Bees, who are 0 and 1. And of course, we're going to be shuffling through the Killer Bees entrances here. First in for the Killer Bees. You know what you gotta call these? Bush pops. That's what they're called, because that's what they taste like. Brandon entering the ring here, and we're going to skip the rest of his entrance. Sorry, we don't have much time. And it's hot. Wouldn't just be a chilled beverage. So we are continuing with the entrances here, as you saw. Brandon of the Killer Bees, Brandon Cole, rather, the Blind Vindicator. And, well, everybody already knows this guy. Brandon Widener. Now, there really isn't much that can be said, or that needs to be said, about our world champion. The Terminator. Not many people have been able to beat him. Obviously, they got handed the loss last week, but I don't think they're taking it too hard.
You put Jameson in his freezer?
No. It's whiskey. Yeah. You can finish the Jameson if you want.
I'm going to. I'm going to take some shots.
This match brought to you by Jameson Irish Whiskey. And here comes the last of the Killer Bees. Fuzzy. Brandon Harper making his way up to the ring. And, that's enough of that. So we're going to get started on this six-man tag match. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. We still have the entire other faction coming into the ring. So the Killer Bees, if they lose this match, they're mathematically eliminated. The Haddixes are already mathematically eliminated, but they are still in per our tournament. Depending on how the tournament ends here, we could end up with just one match tomorrow. The Chronic Elite Strike Team versus the UWDs. The only teams that are left that could be eligible. That is, if all of the other teams are stuck with 2 losses at the end of this match. Or at the end of today, rather. However, if the Chronic Elite loses their match, there is still... the tournament will still be on as planned. It's going to be down to our main event tonight. Haddixes, or rather, the Chronic Elite Strike Team being on the Hitmen, who now have 2 losses thanks to their disqualification loss earlier today. And that's enough of the Haddixes, who are technically eliminated from this tournament, so we don't really even care for their entrance. But here we go. 6-man tag action in this tournament. If the Killer Bees lose this, they will be mathematically eliminated for the time being. And here we go, Party Boy starting it off against Brandon Cole. Alright, so we see Party Boy tying up Brandon on the ropes. See, Party Boy is already ready to eliminate Brandon Cole, maybe. Brandon getting attacked by Party Boy, but finally coming back with some stiff punches on Party Boy, putting him into the Killer Bee's corner, and a very nice spear there from Brandon Cole. Elbow there, and another punch, and now Party Boy goes down. So as you can see, Brandon Cole is on the offensive, and here comes Brandon Reidner. Immediately on the attack on Party Boy with a series of kicks. Here's an arm drag takedown. Big elbow drop there. Couple of kicks to the head. Now Reidner could be tagging back in Brandon Cole after softening up Party Boy a bit. Now Party Boy kicking up Brandon, the blind Brandon rather. Tying up Brandon Cole, and here's a neck breaker. Party Boy running back to his corner. He knows Reidner's coming in, so he's tagging in Sean Haddix, who was the last man standing in that match earlier today. Haddix can't really have much in the tank. There's no way. And as you can see, Reidner's taking advantage of that, putting him in the Killer Bee's corner and super kicking him right in the face. Oh, man. Sean, as you can tell, he is hurting already. Reidner taking the fight to him. Tie him up again, and taking his head off with that clothesline. And Sean might already be on the business end of the he's going to receive a message from Toledo. Reidner seeing his kill and getting pushed aside by the other Killer Bees as they were trying to attack the other Haddixes. And he's using a dirty pin to Sean getting out of it though. Reidner putting Sean back in the Killer Bee's corner, but none of the Killer Bees are there, so he's just going to have to clothesline him. Once again, getting tied up in the Killer Bee's corner. Now Reidner, oh no, he going up top. Flipping moonsault. Here's the pin. One. Don breaking it up. Reidner out, putting Sean back in the Killer Bee's corner. Another clothesline there. Sean is stuck in the exact wrong corner, and now he's going up top again. Here's another flip moonsault. Here's a pin. Two. Party Boy breaking it up. Reidner tossing Sean outside of the ring. No elimination there. I'll be back in a moment. Hold on. Reidner with a series of punches on Sean. Sean is down. Reidner picking him back up. Putting him in the Killer Bee's corner. Going up top. And that diving punch. And that's got to be the end of Sean. Oh, he's picking Sean back up. Reidner is not done punishing Sean Haddix. There's that side slam. Elbow drop. Now putting him in that dragon sleeper. Don interfering. And here's a pin. One, two. Party Boy in to break it up.